Are you thinking about transitioning from male to female but don't feel ready or comfortable doing so at a young age? Do you wonder if it's too late or if you're missing out on something? If so, you're not alone. Many people who identify as transgender or non-binary experience gender dysphoria at some point in their lives, but they may not have access to or opportunity to transition until they are older. Gender dysphoria is the distress or discomfort that some people feel when their gender identity does not match their assigned sex at birth. It is not a mental illness, but a condition that can affect anyone at any stage of life. However, some people may experience gender dysphoria earlier than others, while others may not experience it until much later. There is no definitive answer to when a person can experience gender dysphoria, as it depends on various factors such as the person's biological sex and sexual orientation, the person's psychological development and personality, the person's social and cultural environment and expectations, the person's personal experiences and memories. Some people may realize that they are transgender or non-binary when they are very young, while others may discover it later in life. Some people may identify with one gender at first, but later change their mind or feel more comfortable with another gender. Some people may not identify with any gender at all, but still feel different from others. The important thing to remember is that gender dysphoria is not something that can be cured or changed by external factors. It is an innate part of who you are, and it cannot be denied or suppressed. If you feel that you have gender dysphoria, you should not ignore it or try to fit into someone else's expectations. You should embrace it and seek help to live authentically. Non-medical transitioning refers to any actions that do not involve hormones or surgery, but rather aim to align one's appearance, behavior, and expression with one's preferred gender identity. Non-medical transitioning can include: one of the simplest ways to transition is to change one's name to reflect one's chosen identity. This can help create a sense of continuity and authenticity for yourself and others. You can change your name legally by applying for a name change certificate or deed at your local registrar's office. Another way to change your appearance is to use makeup, clothing, accessories, hairstyles, wigs, etc. that match your preferred gender expression. You can also use voice training or coaching to modify your voice pitch, tone, accent, etc. to sound more feminine or masculine. These methods can help you feel more confident and comfortable in your own skin. Another way to transition is to legally change one's gender on one's official documents, such as birth certificate, passport, driver's license, etc. This can help you avoid any legal issues or complications that may arise from using documents that do not match your identity. It can also help you access certain rights and benefits that are reserved for people of a certain gender. Social transitioning refers to any actions that do not involve hormones or surgery, but rather aim to align one's behavior, expression, and relationships with one's preferred gender identity. One of the most important steps in social transitioning is coming out, which means telling others about one's gender identity and preferences. Coming out can help create a sense of belonging and acceptance for oneself and others. It can also help reduce stress and anxiety that may come from hiding or lying about one's identity. However, coming out can also be challenging and risky, as some people may face rejection, bullying, harassment, or violence from others who do not accept or understand them. Therefore, it is important that one comes out only when they feel ready and safe, and with people who are supportive and respectful. Another way to transition socially is to change one's pronouns and titles to match one's preferred gender identity. Pronouns are words that are used to refer to someone, such as he, she, they, etc. Titles are words that are used to address someone, such as Mr., Mrs., Ms., Doctor, etc. Changing one's pronouns and titles can help create a sense of consistency and recognition for oneself and others. It can also help avoid confusion or misunderstanding that may arise from using pronouns or titles that do not match one's identity. However, changing one's pronouns and titles alone may not be enough to transition socially. You may still face some challenges or discrimination from others who do not accept or understand you. Therefore, it is important that you also seek support from people who share your identity or respect your choices. Medical transitioning refers to any actions that involve hormones or surgery, but rather aim to align one's physical characteristics with one's preferred gender identity. Medical transitioning can include: psychotherapy is a process of talking with a trained mental health professional who can help you understand yourself better, such as your gender identity, your feelings, your thoughts, your behaviors, etc. Psychotherapy can help you cope with any challenges or difficulties that you may face during your transition process, such as stress, anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, social isolation, etc. Psychotherapy can also help you develop skills and strategies that can support your transition goals, such as communication skills, assertiveness skills, self-care skills, etc. Hormonal therapy is a process of taking hormones that can affect your body's development and function in various ways. Hormones are chemical messengers that regulate many processes in the body, such as growth, metabolism, reproduction, mood, etc. It can help you achieve some of the physical changes that are associated with being of a certain gender. It can also help you achieve some of the psychological changes that are associated with being of a certain gender. Hormonal therapy can be done under the supervision of a doctor who specializes in transgender health. It can have some side effects or risks that you should be aware of. You should consult with your doctor before starting hormonal therapy and follow their instructions carefully. You should also monitor your health regularly and report any problems or concerns to your doctor. You should also inform anyone who may be affected by your hormonal therapy, such as your family members, friends, coworkers, etc. Surgical therapy is a process of undergoing surgery that can alter one's physical characteristics in various ways. It is one of the most effective ways to achieve some of the physical changes that are associated with being of a certain gender. However, surgery is also one of the most invasive and expensive ways to transition medically, and it may not be suitable or necessary for everyone. It can help you achieve some of the physical changes that are associated with being of a certain gender. It can also help you achieve some of the psychological changes that are associated with being of a certain gender. It can be done under the supervision of a doctor who specializes in transgender health. Surgical therapy can have some side effects or risks that you should be aware of. You should consult with your doctor before starting surgical therapy and follow their instructions carefully. You should also monitor your health regularly and report any problems or concerns to your doctor. You should also inform anyone who may be affected by your surgical therapy, such as your family members, friends, coworkers, etc. One of the benefits of transitioning later in life is that you may develop a different kind of beauty than when you were younger. As you age, your body undergoes various changes that may enhance your appearance and attractiveness. Another benefit of transitioning later in life is that you may come to terms with yourself, not just your gender. As you transition medically, socially, or legally, you may discover more about yourself, your personality, your values, your goals, etc. You may also develop a deeper sense of self-acceptance and self-love than when you were younger. Another benefit of transitioning later in life is that you may find a different kind of community than when you were younger. As you transition medically, socially, or legally, you may connect with other people who share your identity or support your choices. You may also join groups or organizations that offer transgender health services or advocacy. We hope this video has been helpful and informative for anyone who is considering transitioning medically later in life. We wish you all the best on your journey.
We hope you found the information helpful. We know that being transgender can be a difficult journey, and we want to do our part to make it a little bit easier. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel. It would mean the world to us. You can also support our work by joining our membership. This will help us continue to create content that is helpful and supportive for the community. Thank you again for watching, and we hope to see you next time.